friends, this is Madhu. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to explain Tally Prime Lesson 2 to you. I have already uploaded the introduction class and Lesson 1 and 2 videos. I will also provide the links to those videos in the description of this video. Based on my total 25 years of experience, I have prepared 10 lessons in total. If you watch and practice these 10 lessons, even non-commerce students can easily learn Tally. That's my guarantee. I request everyone watching this video to share it on your Facebook or Instagram. Please kindly share it. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe to my channel, like this video as well, and don't forget to turn on the bell icon. That way you'll get a notification whenever I upload personal videos. Thank you for watching my video. Have a nice day. Thank you. Hello friends, welcome back. In this video, I am explaining Lesson-2 for you. You see the extra Tally Prime icon, right? I am clicking on it. I am opening Tally. Here, 4 options have appeared, right? On the left side, there is Continue Education Mode. Select that and click on it. This ABC company is just for the introduction class, and that's Lesson 1. Now for Lesson 2, let's create another company. Let's name it 2. To create a company, how do we do it? Okay, I am clicking on Create Company and making the entry. I have selected it and entered the details. Here, for the company name, I am entering Lesson 2. The state is Telangana, a region in India. Country, India, and so on. All these text, telephone number, mobile number, family, website actually need to be entered. Okay, for the financial year beginning from the present financial year is 1st April 2024. If there is a different date here, you can enter 1st April 2025. The books begin from date should also be the same day. Do not change the currency symbol here. Press enter, last accept. It will appear, you just need to accept it. Press the enter button or else. Create the company. Here, we now have a visible box. Please look closely at the available options visible on the right-hand side. For service tax and GST, set this to none. After you are done worrying about GST, handle it separately. I'll explain. Okay, now select the GST option and save this. Right now, I am showing you something extra special, a personal letter addressed to you. This is Lesson-2, and here as an example, I've created 15 transactions for you. Okay, right here, this transaction is a voucher type. Voucher type means in this context, voucher type refers to. I've shown you which transaction should be entered in which voucher. Here at the bottom, there's a last amount column. After you enter all these transactions, you'll get the answers, right? The answer should come out like this. The cash balance should be 6,80,000. The bank balance should come to 1 lakh. The closing stock value should be 3. The gross should be 55,000. The net profit should be 25. The balance sheet's total assets should be 12 lakhs 5,000. For the trial balance to come to 16 lakhs, the total should be 15. I will also explain to you precisely how to check the grand total after we have meticulously entered all the necessary vouchers. Here, we have the primary collector group positioned below. In order to accurately enter all of the various transactions that are comprehensively listed above, it is absolutely essential that we meticulously create each of these individual ledgers. In total, we are required to create a substantial number, specifically 56 of them. Now, okay, let's proceed with this important task. Here it is given which ledger account should be taken under which group. Sales under sales accounts, UPI under bank accounts, purchase return, and at first, there was only the purchase account. In this, purchase return is included. In the second lesson, purchase return transaction is implemented. The sales return transaction is also newly included here. I have introduced it. Now let's look at the transaction in detail here. Our first transaction is Venkat Capital received by cash. That means to create Venkat's account, we need to create Venkat Capital account. In which group should we create it? In the capital account group, okay? I'm doing it now. Here, within Get Tally, we currently have our present and active file open, right? At the very top of the screen here, we prominently feature masters, specifically masters and ledgers. We primarily utilize ledgers and also goods, which specifically refers to stock items, as our foundational masters. These are essential components for effective data management. Okay, now let's create a master. Venkat, go to create, go to ledger. You need to create Venkat Capital account, Venkat Capital account under the capital group. As soon as you begin to type, the list will appear automatically. Venkat, talk and proceed. On the right side of your screen, you will clearly see a comprehensive list of various groups. These particular groups are already thoughtfully created by default within the system. In Tally, all you essentially need to know and understand is precisely which specific account should be accurately placed under which designated group. Therefore, it is absolutely crucial that you are completely clear and thoroughly understand which individual account genuinely belongs to which particular and appropriate group. I have also done this in the first session for you at home. You will also find that sheet in the video description. I will finish it and upload it there so you can download and check it out, okay? Similarly, for lesson 2 as well, I will pin the Excel sheet for you to download there. Please download it, okay? Here, this is the capital account. This is Venkat's capital account. Group. Up to here, now the next transaction. Let's first proceed to create all of the necessary next accounts right here. Okay, these are the purchase accounts. For the next account, it's better if you type KBYC. Purchase accounts. Next transaction is sales. Next account, sales under group, sales accounts. Group Sales Group Incorporated, the company. Next, UBI under group bank accounts. UBI. Bank accounts. Apart from that, if we want to enter IFSC code, SWIFT account, and all these, we need to type the branch, specify which branch. We need to type the bank country, state, Telangana, and if there is a PIN code, we should enter it. Enter. Let's see. Here, if you carefully press the accept button and then confidently press enter, and if you subsequently wish to navigate back to the previous screen, you can simply utilize the keyboard's dedicated backspace key and then press enter once more to confirm your action. Return the individual account and the associated group accounts. Expense return under group introduction. Purchase window, please make your purchase. Return both as well. Sales return, look, a sales return fundamentally means sales. Here too, both the sales account and the sales return account should be meticulously created under the overarching group, sales accounts. Search return, under the group sales account specifically. Transportation, transportation is a direct expenditure, a cost that is directly incurred. For us, transportation refers to when we make a purchase. We make a transport payment, right? If you want to include this under direct expenditure, it's direct. For example, Lakshmi Traders means we purchase goods on credit. When you purchase on credit, you need to create a supplier account, Lakshmi Traders. Lakshmi Traders is our primary creditor, the main supplier for our operations. This meticulously maintains the balance of each and every bill, ensuring accurate financial records. I will explain it separately. This is very important. I will definitely explain the option to maintain balance bill-wise. It's very important, right? Ramesh Sunday data. Ramesh is a customer. We sold to him on credit, but the transaction is not showing under Ramesh's account. Let's create it first. Then we'll move on to the transactions. Father's data. Here, bill pay. Done. After what Mahesh said, salary is an indirect expenditure. Sorry, this is direct expenditure indeed. Next, we paid rent, and this rent payment is also considered an indirect expense. Next, this is a new topic, a new transaction. We took a loan from HDB Finance. This should be created under the loans liability group. For business purposes, in the bank HDB, this is not a finance bank. Dokari Easter Finance, HDB Finance. In this, we took a loan. It's not under loans liability above. That one is when we give an advance. When we give a block advance, it should be placed under the loans and advances group. But this one, we have taken the loan. We have created all these ledgers. Now we can create all these transactions. Now we can make the entries, okay. Venkat, the captain, brought in 10,000 in cash. He invested it to start the business. He brought in cash. Okay, since it came into the company, we need to make an entry in the receipt section, 10,000. Here, we will set up our background like a background gateway. Now, if we want to centralize all of our financial transactions, here above vouchers, transactions specifically mean all financial transactions, and we are entering voucher transactions here, okay? As soon as we come here on the right side, we can see all these vouchers. For example, contra voucher, payment voucher, receipt voucher, journal voucher, and so on. Take a look. You can click or use the keyboard. There are F, R, F, I, F6 buttons, right? You can use those as well. Contra means on the keyboard. We're using the keyboard, okay? On the left side, it's contra. For chariot payment, I'm pressing F on the keyboard. See, the payment has come from the left side. Next, F6, I'm pressing F6 on the keyboard. The receipt has been generated. F7 is for journal voucher. That's the journal voucher for you. Next one is coming up. Let's see then. Okay, right. After that, F8 is for sales. Fight sales. Then I am now pressing the F9 key on the computer keyboard right at this moment. We can also right click with the mouse, or else you can use the keyboard to do it. Okay, those are the shortcut buttons. Now let's do a transaction. Venkat received capital by cash and entered receipt 6. Select the receipt, and at the top we have cash. Cash came in. Who gave it? Venkat capital. Here, after selecting what we need at the top, cash, and after taking it, it comes here. Then we have the list of ledgers, right? At the top, list of ledgers. In this list, all the ones we created earlier will appear here as created by us. You need to select one. Who gave it? Venkat gave it. Select Venkat's account. Here, enter the amount. How much is 10 lakhs? 10 lakhs? I pressed 1 lakh back, at that point in time. 10 lakhs. Okay, that is the total amount indeed. Narration is of significant interest. Interest has been fully accepted and confirmed. It's completely done now, okay, and it's successfully saved. Now, if you want to see our previous entries, there's a page button on the keyboard, right? Watch, it has opened. Our past entry will appear. Press the page button. If there's a mistake here, you can simply reorder and then save it again. You can also change this specific information, then click the save button, okay, and then proceed to the next step. Transaction. Cash purchase, cash purchase. We have N, we have 30 at the rate of 20,000, total amount 6 lakhs. You need to enter this, you need to make a purchase entry since it's a goods purchase. We press F9, right? Use F9. Here you need to enter the invoice number. Today we are entering everything on the first date itself. It will only accept the first and second dates for us as well. Ours is the education version, not the Tally licensed version. Licensed version. We are making the entry on the first. We've selected cash, right? What should we select above? We bought from the party, so we need to select cash. Okay, cash. If there's any information here, type it in here. And if you have the transporter's name or transport number, type it in here as well. The vehicle number came in the vehicle. If we enter that vehicle number here, that's enough. Okay, enter. Next, you need to take the cash above. Here, if you want to select the supplier, you need to do it in the mailing name here. That means you have to type the supplier name, not in the second line above, but here where it says mailing name. Here you need to type the buyer's name. For example, Surya Enterprises. Sunrise Hyderabad, for example. Just Telangana. Here you'll see two options, purchase and purchase. Since you are making a purchase, you should select the purchase option. Now for name of item, if you look at the list on the right side, you'll see that nothing is there. That means we haven't created any item yet. We haven't created this TV item. To create it, we need to go back there again. That is, we need to make an entry in masters. But instead, we have the create option right here. Click on create, click there. Select cricket. I'm creating an item now. Which one, madam? TV. Stay here, we're watching. They put the TV in the package, right? What is this 30,000 item TV? Here we're typing TVs. I'm just escaping now. Here, the extra shortcut is very useful for you when you need to clear a lot of items here. I've come out of create now. I've come to the gate and create is here. Now, since it's a stock item, we need to create it here. Let's create the stock item here. TV, that's the shortcut he gave us in the voucher. Their shortcuts are for hotels, but here you can create it directly, no problem. TV. What about the specific units here? These numbers, these particular numerical values, you need to carefully select the appropriate group here. Actually, you should first create and then select that relevant group. After that specific group has been established, okay, at this point, you will then need to create the individual units. Units means numbers. Units essentially mean numerical values, specifically the data points. Let's say we have rice. What are the units for rice? It comes in kilograms. Similarly, take milk. What are the units for milk? Liters. In the same way, the people who sell paddy refer to the units as quintals. Now, if you ask what the units for TV are, the units for TV are numbers, meaning the quantity is measured in numbers. Here I am. I'm coming back again. As soon as you enter here, the units are created here. Numbers. Decimal places too. Enter. The opening balance will appear in 7 lessons. 7 lessons will come. Let's see then. And let's create an item. Now let's give the percentage. Go to vouchers. If you encounter an invest number here, select purchase. Here, select cash. Type the party name here, for example, XYZ. What should you select here? You should select introduction. What is the item here? It's the TV that we just created earlier. Now it's in the list. Okay, here is the shortcut, create TV, create it. For example, I am currently in the process of creating a new fridge. When you are creating it, please make sure to carefully include all the necessary numbers within the shortcut as well. The fridge item has now also been successfully created. I am going back now, so please watch carefully. There are 2 in the list, which means you can go to create an interboard here. Items, okay, this is the shortcut. Now take the TV as well. See how many we have? We have them clearly. The rate is 20,000. Enter 6 lakhs, enter, 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 enter. Next transaction. Cancellations, any TVs, 15. What is the rate for 15? The rate is 25,000 and we have a profit of 1 now above. Our sales have come in, right? What type is it? Sales have come in. I am currently selecting FII. Since the voucher available here is specifically for cash and also for cancellation, you can simply come here to proceed with the necessary actions. Here. No problem for customer care here. Customer is okay. Here, 2 accounts are visible, sales and sales return, sales account. What is the item here? The TMS TV quantity is exactly 30 units. There are precisely 30 television movies available. How many are we selling to the door now? 15. Here, 25,000 entered, and the amount automatically becomes 3,75,000. Internet. Next transaction, cash deposited in UBI. 1 lakh, okay. You need to do a control entry. Contra voucher. Contra, this is quite an effort. Whenever you deposit cash, you should always select the bank above, UBI. Here you should select cash below. How much did we divide as 1 lakh? 1 lakh. Sorry, relax one. How much? 1 lakh. Now it really doesn't matter at all if you give the exact denomination or not. In this particular instance, in these 2 additions, you need to type cash deposited in bank. Enter. Right, next transaction, first return. Cash received here, we didn't put in cash and buy. This is the second transaction. Again, let's say we return 1 TV. Our money comes back to us. We had 1, right? If we return 1, we get 20. This needs to be entered in the debit note, purchase return. Where does the debit note come in? Here, you can clearly see the Aadhaar option. Please click on the F10 key to proceed. Here, look, there's a debit option, right? Select it, debit note. Okay, this is the final debit transaction. All right, for us, we will take the cash. If we return the stock, the supplier will give us the cash back immediately, ensuring a smooth and efficient transaction process. First, select return here. TV. The total amount we got is 20,000. We received 20,000. When we return the expense, we get the cash. In the final grand total, we receive the cash. Now let's do a personal return. Next transaction. Sales return. The customer returned the TV to us. We gave him his cash back. Okay, see how much we gave here? In the new transaction, we gave 25,000 each. Now a customer has given it back. He returned the item, the TV, to us. We gave him his cash back. Okay, how much cash? 25. This needs to be entered in the credit. All sales returns transactions should be entered in the credit note. Where is our credit note? It's also here in F10 under other vouchers. There's the credit note. Select interboard. Take it here as well. internet. So here, after you just take it here, this box appears, right? At the end, we have the invoice number here. When we sell, whichever invoice number, for manual reference purposes, you can enter it here, okay? Just mentioning something here, the date means the date we made the sale, okay? You need to process a sales return, okay? Sales return. If you want to process customer care, if you want to process a return from any customer, here. So here, there's an entry for mailing name, right? Instead of mailing name, enter the customer care name, for example, Ramu. Listener, process the sales return here. The item is a TV. One. All of this is first 25,000. We are giving it back to the customer. Sales return, 25,000. Look up here. On the left side at the top, cash below, sales return, okay? And transport. Freight by cash, 20,000. For cash payment, simply select payment. Take cash at the top. Since we gave cash, if you give a check instead, you need to select bank, transportation. How much is the amount? 20,000. Here we are. Invest means we make the transport payment only when the stock arrives. Which transport did that stock invoice number come in? If you have the transport number and the transporter bill number, you can proceed. Enter. Next. Credit purchase from Lakshmi Traders, Hyderabad. How many do we have on credit? We have TV, 5, 20,000, 20,000. We really need to carefully enter all of them. Select F9. Here you need to type the invoice number. Here you have to type the invoice. What is the party name? Since we bought on credit, if it were cash, you would select cash. But since we bought on credit, what should you select? Since it's Lakshmi Traders, select Lakshmi. Here for transport, if you have his number, vehicle number, and all those details, you can type them in here. Just the address, if when we created Lakshmi Traders, we had typed the full address there, it would have appeared here automatically. Since we didn't do that, it's not showing up here. We made a purchase, right? Take note of that. What is the item here? Credit purchase. How many TVs did we buy? 5 at 20,000 each. This is a credit purchase. I'm clicking on the page again. Let's go back and check once. If you want to see the details, just look here. I'm in the credit section. Look at the top left. Since we bought it on credit, at the top it shows Lakshmi Traders. If it was a cash purchase, it would show cash at the top. For any transaction, whether it's cash or credit, you need to select purchase at the bottom, okay? Page down. Now, credit. The next transaction is credit sales to Ramesh. We sold on credit to a customer named Ramesh. When selling on credit, we sold 1 TV. Whenever we make a significant cash sale of $25,000, that's a substantial asset indeed. What should we take here? Great, right, Ramesh? Rameshwar address. Ramesh, look here. This is a good sales account. What's the item? TV? 1, 25,000 exactly. We sold it to Ramesh on credit. Next transaction, check. Received, sorry, we actually issued a check to Lakshmi Traders. We bought from Great, right? We gave them a 20,000 rupee check. So we are making the payment. The payment has now come in. Please select it. Since we have indeed given a check, I am now taking the bank. We have specifically given a UPI bank check. To whom exactly did we give it? To Lakshmi Traders. On the left side, I am requesting our bank statement. I am coming to the left side. Look under Lakshmi Traders. How much is the current balance showing for him? It shows 1 lakh, right? Now, let's do the inter work. Out of 1 lakh, how much did we give? We gave 20,000. Check. See, the current balance is shown here. The balance has automatically decreased, right? Enter the amount here since we gave a check. So we need to take the check here in the transaction under option 3. Enter the instrument or check number. Okay. Here, we can also enter the tax. No problem with the check number. And after entering, the next transaction is cash received from Ramesh. How much, Ramesh, should we enter? We are making a sale, a credit sale. In the credit, this is transaction number 9. Now he generously gave the 10th one. Okay, so the cash receipt. The money has definitely come in, right? On the receipt, specifically the cash and the accompanying details. If he gives a check, we have to accept it. If it's UPI, we have to accept that too. So who gave the cash, Ramesh? Look, Ramesh. On the left side, below Ramesh, we can see 25D. That means he gave 25,000. He, Ramesh, gave it. Intercenter. Next transaction. Salary paid by cash, 20,000. We gave salary to the employee. Since it's a payment, payment comes. We gave cash, right? So cash should be taken. Below, the salary account should be taken. I'm clicking this backspace. Okay, now since we have created it, it is showing up here. On our right side, in this list, if you want to create something else, if you think you don't have it, here is the shortcut to create it. Create. You can take it. Okay, here for example, I'm creating a ready cost stationery example. There's no expenditure. Group Indian. Backpack. See, the pending station has appeared, which means we can also create a letter here in the shortcut. Okay, here you can also type Alt plus C. There's no need to go all the way to create. In fact, there's no need at all. Even if you just press Alt plus C, you can do it right here. The cursor is here on the left side. When it's here, it will blink right here. On the present keyboard, press Alt plus C. You can do this here as well, okay? Regarding salary, please take note of the salary account details. How much did we give? 23rd. Here, for example, to whom we actually gave the full salary. The whole amount. Add to Ramu, Raju, and Petu Raju, and other similar names, like that, for example, when addressing multiple individuals. If you want to write down and type in to whom you gave what, and then press enter. Next transaction, rent paid by check. Here, we gave a check. We gave the check to the owner. We made a payment of 10,000, right? The payment is shown here as a payment. Now, what do we need to know here? We gave a check, right? For UPI, you need to take the rent account here itself. How much is the amount? 10,000? Here it becomes a box. Whenever we mention the bank, it becomes a box. Whether it's a receipt or a payment, a box will appear. When you select the bank there, here we gave a check, right? The instrument number is the check number. Rent and something else, just as an example. Here, you can clearly write down the owner's full name or whatever specific support you are mentioning in the narration and then simply enter it. Enter. The next transaction is loan taken from HD Finance. We took a 1 lakh loan from the finance company. The money is coming in, but not in the form of cash. It is coming as a check, recent receipt. Are we currently receiving this payment? Since it's a physical check, we should carefully select the check option. Who gave it? HDB Finance. Here, please press the backspace key once. Here the shortcut is Control plus Enter. This is all. You can change HDB Finance's name to TEJ or to another group, and then you can proceed again. Enter. Here, to create a ledger, the shortcut is Alt plus C. I'm saying escape. Again, back means back. Here, if we want to order the specific letter, first we need to carefully select that letter. That means select it from the list presented here, then press Enter and then go back. After going back, now on the keyboard, press Control, this side control. Just Control plus Center, both buttons. Alteration is perfectly okay and you can easily escape from this. That's precisely it. I am simply showing you how to do this in a straightforward manner. I have carefully selected it right here, as you can clearly see. How much amount should be given for the loan take? 1 lakh was entered. 1 lakh. Enter. The check number they provided. The people we like, for us as treatment, that's their check number, right? That's what needs to be entered here. Which bank did they give? Okay, here for me. If the work license works, then we'll get the complete list of all the banks. If we want to go back, we can. Here too, you can write down the check number. We can. You can also enter its information here, like what interest percentage they gave us, how much interest we got. You can type that information here. Okay. Next transaction class, withdraw from UPI. We withdrew cash from the bank. We submitted this check at our bank and withdrew the amount. For example, we withdrew up to 40,000. Okay, the deposit we withdrew. You can enter it here. We are withdrawing. When selling, you have to take the bank on top. Similarly, you have to take cash on top. Take cash on top and below. When withdrawing, you have to take cash on top. Here. Bank. 40,000. We gave out a check, right? You absolutely have to meticulously write down the complete check number. Cash was successfully withdrawn from the bank account. We have completed a total of 15 transactions. Okay, fine. I am opening it again. All 15 have been completed and our answers should come out like this. Now we should get the answer here. If you want to check the entry, look here. I have given it here. Press DSS. When you see DSS Gateway Tally, it means when you are at the gateway of Tally, press DSS. You will be able to see all these vouchers. The vouchers we entered, both Contra and Vol. We entered 2, Great, and 1 voucher. We entered 1 debit note. No journal entries were given. We entered payment 440, purchase receipt, a total of 15 transactions we entered. To check whether we have entered these 15 transactions or not, where should we go? From the gateway, you will need to come here and then carefully click on the DSS option. Here, in the background, please exit Tally Grand completely. What are your thoughts regarding the posters? DSS in this context specifically means display screen system and D-display means display itself. SS stands for Statement of Accounts. Here, statistics means another DSS shortcut here. On the left, search, and on the left side, there will be a contract. 2 Great, 1. Vouchers, debit note, 1 transaction. Next, what comes after that? Payment, 4 vouchers, introduction vouchers, receipt, 3 vouchers, sales, twice. Out of the total, are there 50? To thoroughly check in this manner, if you explicitly say OK, you can conveniently place it within the description section right here. Therefore, after you have completely finished the process, you can meticulously verify whether there are precisely 15 transactions or not in this particular and precise way. I'm pressing escape. Malika. Direct. I carefully pressed the DSS button on the S keyboard, Director, as you instructed. Next, we should get this answer in this way. The cashback balance should show 6 lakhs 80 back. Now for us, display. to see Facebook display. Account books. The cash amount here is 6 lakhs. So how much is the IT bank balance here? The balance on the left-hand side clearly represents the current cash holdings. How much is the balance? 60. UBI bank balance is 30, right? Total balance in cash and bank. Now you are looking at the cash book, right? Let's check the answer. The answer is 60, right? Bank balance is 30. In the same way, practice and check for yourself. Press enter. Here, the cash balance is entered as Mali Central. They will be visible. To place our order, press enter, order, OK, then escape. Escape, escape. When you check the bank balance, the bank account will open immediately. First, in the bank, this is a debit in the bank. If it says credit in the bank, it means payment has been made from the bank. Okay, here in our bank, the total deposit is 200,000. We made a one-time deposit. HDFC gave us a check, right? Since we deposited that check in our bank, the total amount of 200,000 has been credited to our bank. Out of this, how much did we pay by check from our bank? We paid Lakshmi's 20. After that, we make the rent payment. We paid the owner rent of 10,000, and similarly, we made a withdrawal from our bank. We withdrew 40,000 from the bank, and this side has been created. We have withdrawn the entire 40,000 from the bank. A total of 70,000 has been paid from the bank. How much is left in the bank now? The bank balance is 130,000. This 40,000 here is our withdrawal, right? Look, the 40,000 will be added to our cash book. What does contra mean? When an entry is created in the cash book, it is also created in the bank. If it is created in the bank, it is debited here. If it is created here, it is debited there. Here, look at our deposit first. Cash is gone. 1 lakh contra cash. What happens to the credit in the banks? Automatically, it is debited in the bank. The first debit is in the bank above. Is there a debit? That's what contra means to me. In this way, debit and credit happen. In the cash book, we can check our cash book balance like this. Next, let's see what we need to check. Star 3,000 or 80,000, we should have a star value of 3, right? Let's check. Come on, back. Escape. Look here in the stock summary. There's the stock summary, right? Just like that. TV. Okay, in total, we currently possess a substantial inventory valued at 380,000 rupees worth of stock. This significant amount of stock translates directly into a tangible quantity of 19 individual television sets, which are readily available within our current holdings. See, we have the first 30. We sold 15 units. If Shravan also runs out of stock, that means we have 1. What about returns? If we process a purchase return, it gets deducted directly from our inventory. That means without them coming, it was added to the inward inventory. But it came in as a minus. Okay, here, with sales return out, when they return to us, we get the stock back. But today, without them coming, it appeared in the outward side in brackets. No problem. Purchase. Here we purchased a total of 5 again later. After that, 1 was sold to Ramesh. Sales to Ramesh, meaning outward. So in total, how many do we have? 30 for inward, 15 outward. So in total, the closing stock is 19. Okay. What's next? Gross profit. Our gross profit is 50,000. To see the gross profit, look here. Now for detailed information, play the All Test 1 button on the mouse or keyboard. All View. Up here, this is the trading account, and below is the profit and loss account. Altogether, it's the trading, and here, for example, we purchased goods worth 7 lakhs and returned 20,000. Here, yes, the total net is 60. That means, how much did we make in sales? We made 4 lakhs in sales, and our sales return was 25,000. Okay, that means the customer returned it. Net sale is 75. How much did we pay for transportation? 20,000. That value comes here. The closing comes here. What is our total gross profit? 55,000, okay, the significant profit we have made is indeed 55,000. This precise amount of 55,000 here represents our total profit. That is the correct answer. Absolutely correct. Next, we will discuss the net profit. 55,000 gross profit comes here. On the right side, if we look below here, again, 55,000 is here below us on the right side. From that, 30,000 expenditure, rent and salary together, 10,000 and 10,000, so 55 minus 30,000 profit, 25. Net profit is okay for us. So from the 55,000 profit after expenses, the profit is only 25,000, okay? Go back to the balance sheet. That 25,000 tells us the story. 25,000 profit means that Venkat's capital is on our left side. Here, liabilities are at the top, and here in the middle is the right side. So the left side is liabilities. Liabilities mean the debts this company has. These are on the left side. These are assets. On the right side, okay, we have the closing stock there. Here, closing stock means we have a set. The remaining stock I have is also treated as an asset. Here, this asset comes here, right? Here comes PIT, the same value comes here. It comes there as well. Balance sheet, again, all the time. Detailed view. Raghav Venkat, Captain Venkat, how much did he invest? 10,000. What is his profit? 25,000. Okay, how much did we take as a loan from the bank? 1 lakh. This is 10,000 plus 1 lakh profit, and we have 20,000. We still have a share in one of them. What is the total amount, the entire sum, given below? 12,500. So where is this 12,500? Where is the profit from the investment? It will be on the right side in the form of assets, for us, whenever. There is a closing stock value of 3. The sundry debtor, the customer, still owes us 15,000. Interboard here is Ramesh. How much did he pay in the sale in the ledger? He still has to give us 15,000. We are yet to receive it. It's an asset. The bank cash balance at the counter is 60. How much is in the bank? There is 1,30,000. What is the total? The total is 5,000. This calculation is for the left side, right? In this way, for us, oh, we get a balance. That means definitely. Now, whether it's a small shop or a big multinational company, there are only two things: loss account and balance. Just these two. All the accounts we do, no matter how big the company is, only these two exist. Remember that well. That's all there is. Look at the balance. Simple. If you consistently practice this up to 10 lessons, you will become truly perfect in tally. There is absolutely no doubt about it. You really have to practice. Just watching alone won't help. Practicing is an absolute must. Just commit to taking 1 full month. There are only 2 primary systems, just these 2 essential ones. Here, for example, in one particular city, the rents are structured in a specific way. If that system is not suitable, then we can consider implementing a second alternative system. That particular system will effectively accommodate us within a range of approximately 5,000 to 6,000 units. If you acquire an already assembled system, or perhaps a second-hand one, or even a third or seventh-hand system, you can practice quite easily. That is certainly better. It is much, much better. In this way, we are looking at the day book on the display. Now let's look at the trial balance. The trial balance, all defined. In the trial balance, if you do a credit balance, it will show the debit balance, and if you do a debit, it will show the credit. After that, if all the accounts in the trial are entered, some accounts will pop up. Some accounts will have their balance carried forward, okay? Here. Whatever we have, we can see it displayed in the account books on the display. There will be a ledger called the cash book ledger. In the ledger, we can open and check any account. If you want to see the customer account, he is listed below. We are in Lakshmi Trace. In this way, with the ATM and Duma, you can check like this. Friends, I will also meticulously prepare an Excel sheet for your convenience at home, precisely mirroring the functionality of this tally system. Furthermore, I will prominently pin and thoughtfully provide a comprehensive sheet in the description, clearly indicating which specific group to meticulously create each and every ledger in, right from the very beginning. Also, for every lesson, this data will be available. Lesson 2, we are going back. If you want to go back, there's a quit option below. But if you want to close the company, it's quit and then press enter on the keyboard. Enter. We've come out, we've exited. Okay, now I'm opening Tweet again. Here. Click the left side button, continue education. Here, with the lesson, the one we created, right? The lesson. This is just interrupted. I'm opening it again. It opens like this, okay? If we want to close the company here, when we say tally Twitter, we're doing it outside. We're doing it totally. But if we want to shut down only the company, just press Alt plus F1 on the keyboard. Simple. The company is closed. Okay. Now, if we want another company, we can select it and press enter to go into another company. Okay, so here you have this Tata. Here, lesson 2 is your folder. 03, this particular folder is also your dedicated folder. This essential data, along with this, I will also provide the direct link to this specific folder in the video description below. You can easily download it. After successfully downloading, simply copy it directly into your main data folder. How, you ask? Like this. Go to Tally Properties. Here you see Open File Location, right? Click on that. Now here is the folder, Sheet. Just double click on this once. Now you'll be able to see where the data is located. Look, the data is in C drive. Here is this path. In Users, under Public, in Tally Prime Data. That means this is the folder where the data is stored. The data folder will be here. The one you downloaded, you need to copy and paste that data into this folder. You absolutely need to carefully check and verify if it's located within the C drive. Specifically within the C drive, you'll find it right here under the Users folder. In Public under Tally Prime Data. They are here. I will copy them for you. Here, I will paste it now. In the provided data, the number 3 specifically signifies lesson 2. Lesson 1, on the other hand, is represented by this particular entry, 00003, and this is intended for your reference. Download this particular file. After you have successfully downloaded it, please proceed to paste it directly here within this specific data folder. Just carefully check and verify its exact location, then find the complete path and finally paste it into that designated folder. Then you can immediately open it directly and thoroughly check it yourself, okay? If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Definitely give this video a like. If needed, share it with your friends. Also, I'll upload the next video for you very soon. Okay? Bye. All the best. Have a nice day.